Good morning, Momentum Squad. I think I know everybody in this group, but anyway, good morning, Rhonda, and good morning, Darla, and Melissa, and oh my goodness, I can't remember her name. Is it Sarah? Sarah. Okay, so anyway, now that I've just made an idiot out of myself, that's okay. So I was asked a couple weeks ago to do the team call on, in Synergy Alliance group. And due to some scheduling conflicts, I was not at home, and so I couldn't do the call, and so I've been just kind of sitting on this, and it's kind of one of those things that you get that fire in your gut, and you just need somebody to tell and somebody to listen. So when Rhonda said something about doing a call, I thought, well, why not do it in there? So I thought this would be really great. I know that we start tomorrow officially doing Teen Cup. I am super pumped about this particular one. I know I did it last year, and it was all gung-ho for about 2 weeks, and then it went, so it didn't last very long. But I am just, I think I have found what works for me, and this may not work for everybody, but I have found that Melanie Mitro speaks to me clearly and loudly. If you don't know who Melanie Mitro is, she is the top coach in Team Beachbody, and I follow her like a crazy woman. I listen to her trainings. I listen to her Business Tip Tuesday off of her page. There's several calls that I don't even know how many times I've listened to, not only just for my business, but just for me personally. It just speaks volumes, and we click because we are very, very much alike. I'm a planner. I have to write it down. I have to have my calendar and my spreadsheet, and I've got it all organized. I'm just that way. So anyway, I know that Rhonda was talking about doing the 12, I think she might be already reading the 12-week year, this particular book, and I'm reading it right now, and you can see I have tabs, and we won't even talk about how much I've written in the book, but I'm reading it really slow, just really taking it in, and I have learned so much, just about how our brains work. And the fact that, and let me just get to my spiel here. You can't screen share when you do Facebook Live. So I have to flip my camera around, and I have my iPad set up with my slides that I made for my coach call. So I thought I'm going to flip the camera around. So hang on just a second. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's start at the beginning. So I'm reading the 12-week year. It's a game changer. If you haven't read it, you need to read it, and read it slowly so you get it. And I know a lot of you love Audible, and I'm all for Audible. I'm a book and hold it in my hand kind of person, so I can write in it, I can take notes, I can put stickies in it, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today was this. And I think this is where I fall down. I can be bold all day long. I can throw things up on my social media and step out and share personal stuff, and I get it. But I am the world's worst at waiting on it to be perfect. You know, sometimes we have this great post in our head, and then we want to make the perfect graphic over on Canva or PicMonkey, and it's got to be just right, and we've got to have the right banner, and then we've got to have the right picture to go on the banner, and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes you just don't need all of that. Slap a picture on it and throw it up there, because you'll be shocked at what can happen. If you're looking for perfection, don't look to me, because you're not going to get it. And if I know the rest of the ladies in this group, you would agree that you're not going to get perfection from any of us, because none of us are. So, all right, so the point of the 12-week year is for us to break down our goals into 12 weeks. 12 weeks. Whoops, I just lost my PDF. There it goes. I'm so sorry. To 12 weeks within the month, within the year. So what you're going to do is Like, determine what your big goals are for the entire year. And you have some lofty ones, some really, really huge ones. I know I have one friend, I mean, her goal by the end of the year is to be able to do a national wake-up call. That's huge. That's like gigantically, enormously big, huge. I have a goal, and to some it may not seem like, well, you can do that in a couple of months, but I'll explain why I can't, and I'll hold on just a minute. So if you set your goals out there 12 months down the road, so we're looking at December, so we're talking 11 months down the road, and I've got lofty goals. Everybody has big goals, and you sit back and you look at it and you think, holy cow, how in the world am I ever going to get there? This is going to take so much time and effort, and where am I going to find these people and all that kind of stuff. So the basis of the 12-week year is to stop and take those goals, those big lofty ones that we have for December and the end of December, and to break them down into 12 weeks. So you break them down into quarter goals. So we've got 12 weeks. So what's the first part of our goal? So this is what a lot of us do, and I'm as guilty as anybody else in the world, and we all done it. We've all done it. We've been there, and all it does is lead to defeat. So this is what it says. You find that it's July. You know, we've fast forwarded. We've gotten through the winter, the snow, the weird season, the weird weather, and we haven't even started yet. You know, we've still got those goals hanging out there in December, but okay, it's July, so I really need to do something. Then all of a sudden it's September. Oh my goodness, now the kids are back in school, and we've got new daycare issues that we've got to deal with. And then, you know, we've got to get them settled. We've got to get back into our routine again, and you realize you have to do something. You've got goals, and they're in 3 months. What are you going to do? So by the time you get everything settled, you've gotten through school starting over again, you even make it through the first holiday of Halloween, and heavens forbid, it's November. And now you're panicking because you know the holidays are coming. And then all of a sudden, you made it through November, you ate too much at Thanksgiving, now it's December. And oh my goodness, you've got children, you've got family, you've got parties, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, and you didn't make it. And now you're looking at your goals that you wrote down in January, and you didn't come close. You got busy with family. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that family is a bad thing. I'm not saying that Christmas and holidays and all of those things are a bad thing. But life happens. It just happens. And so what do? You feel absolutely, totally defeated. I know that was my feeling in December. I felt like I did nothing with my business last year. I got nowhere. I was starting to figure things out in November. November was a little late to be able to do anything by December, but I was determined I was not going to give up. So I ran a free group in November. I had 4 people in it. It was about healthy options for Thanksgiving dinner. And let me tell you, it was crickets. It was totally crickets. It was the worst. It was timing. It was just bad. It was just bad. That's the only way you describe it. So here's what you do. All right. So this is my goal. My true life example. This is what I have written on my calendar for December. I want to be diamond by the end of December 2017. Okay, so diamond, yes, it requires a lot of work. Yes, it requires a lot of coaches and customers, and I understand that. But you have to understand, I'm coming from a place of being a coach, and I have never made Success Club. And that for me is very hard to admit. I've never made Success Club. I can probably count on one hand how many challenge packs I've sold. Part of that is embarrassing. Part of it is not embarrassing because I'm still trying to figure things out. So the first 12 weeks of 2017, these are my goals. 1 challenge group per month, 1 to 2 free groups per month, and we could do a whole nother call on free groups. But anyway, start conversations with 5 people every day. I am working my behind off doing that. Emerald by the end of March. So if I can make that first little target of Emerald by the end of March, I will be doing the happy dance, and I'll probably video it too. Post 3 to 5 times per day on social media. I am working my behind off on that one as well. I use Facebook. I use Instagram. I have my Instagram is also tied to my like page or my business page on Facebook. So if I post on Instagram, it automatically feeds over to my Facebook page. So Facebook Live on my page 3 times a week. That is called consistency, and that's what people are looking for. Are you consistent? Are they going to go to your like page and you have only posted once every couple of weeks, and you might pop in once a month and do a live video? It's not enough. If you're not consistent, you're not somebody that they can count on. Are they going to your page consistently to look for what they need help with? I also have a blog. My goal is to blog 3 times a week. I also have and I didn't put this on here, I need to. I also have a YouTube page now, and all of the videos that I have posted on my Facebook page, I have uploaded to my YouTube channel. So I am super excited. The lady that revamped my blog is going to make me a YouTube button to go on my blog that will link people straight to my YouTube channel, which is really kind of cool, and I'm very excited about that. The other thing that I'm doing on my blog is an idea that, of course, I got from Melanie Mitro, is I have the forms that people would fill out, like for they want to join a challenge group, they want more information, they want to be in a free group, they want coaching information, that kind of thing. I've got 3 different forms that I've created on, I think it's Woofu, or however you say that. Anyway, I created 3 different forms, and so I'm going to have links to those forms with buttons on my blog. So I am super excited about that. That's another way that you can grow your customer base and grow your business, because you get phone numbers and emails and addresses. So I'm super pumped about that. The other thing is, excuse me, reading Personal Development Daily. Of course, I am chewing up this 12-week year book just because it is so stinking good. So one of the things that Melanie said in her videos was, a plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow. So here's the point. If you have an idea in your head, okay, so let's say that you don't have a like page yet, or you have a like page and you need to launch your blog. It doesn't have to be perfect. Go ahead and just do it. You can work on it later. You can plan out what your goals are for your blog. You can plan out what your goals are for your Facebook page. But just go ahead and just do it. Don't wait for the, like I said earlier, the perfect banner, the perfect picture, the perfect wording. Everything has to be perfect. If you're waiting for that, you're going to be waiting an awful long time, because nothing, as we know, in this life is perfect. So when you're posting, and we all feel like we post the same thing over and over and over, and we post the same pictures and all of that kind of stuff, but you want something new. And this is something that I'm going to write on a sticky note and post it everywhere that I post anything. I can't put it on my, well, I might put it on my phone as a screensaver. I'm so sorry, there's the light from my fan is picking up. What can I post today that will cause someone to want me as an influential part of their life? So if we ask ourselves this question each time we get ready to post on our business page, on our Instagram, or whatever, we have to stop and think, what's going to cause somebody, number one, to stop on my page? If you're on Instagram, you and I both know that we scroll through Instagram really fast. We double click it, double click it, double click it. We like all these people's posts, but we don't ever engage with them. So what's going to make somebody stop and read your post, connect with you, comment on your post. I can post all day long on Instagram, but if nobody ever comments on it, it kind of makes me feel a little bit defeated. Everybody likes my post, but nobody wanted to say anything about it. So did they really read it? So it's interesting to really post, and also is a call to action. If you post something, post it to where they have to respond. You know, people love to give their opinions. Give them the opportunity to give their opinion. You know, which shoe do you like? Oh yeah, everybody, you know, every woman wants to tell you which shoe to buy, whether it's a tennis shoe or a dress shoe or a casual shoe. They don't care. It's a shoe, and we women love our shoes. You know, if it's, you're going shopping for a dress, you know, yeah, you're going shopping for a dress, but let me tell you how I got, I was able to purchase a size smaller, or I got the fitted dress today because of what I did with 21 Day Fix or Quarter Force or whatever. And then, you know, post those things and, you know, give them a call to action. You know, when was the last time that you went shopping for a dress and how'd it go? Do you hate the lighting in dressing rooms as much as I do? And trust me, you will get gobs and gobs of response for that. So this was my call for our Synergy group. Hang on just a second, I'll turn it around. All right, so this is what I wanted to talk about in Synergy, and I know that February is tomorrow, and I have my February planned out in my brain, but this afternoon it's going to get written out on my big calendar, and I wanted to share this too with you, because some of you ladies are not in Synergy Alliance, but I wanted to show you what my desk looks like. This is where it all happens, so to speak. So, but just to write this stuff down, there's something about it being written down that's a game changer, especially for me, because I'm a paper and pen kind of person. I've got to have it in my hands. I got to read it. I got to touch it. I got to feel it, all those things. So let me just give you a kind of a preview of what my desk looks like. All right, so over here, this is kind of like an inspiration or goal board. You can see I have different sayings. I have a runner. I went running yesterday. It was awesome. And of course, Jillian Michaels, Darla knows this as well. I used to be called Jill when I lived in North Carolina. But anyway, a sweet note that I got from a coach, and of course my computer. And then behind my computer is all of my PD books and all that kind of stuff. Now, here's what I really want to show you. Here's my 12-week list. Here's another one, and the next time, and the next 12 weeks. I have my entire year planned out up here on my desk. It is in front of me. I have no choice but to see it, to look at it, and typically up here, my iPad sits in the morning when I'm doing my workout on Beachbody On Demand. So there's my desk. Now, over here is my calendar. Here's my calendar. Everything is written out. This is what I need to do today. This is what I need to do tomorrow. There's my challenge groups. Here's what I need to post about, blah, blah, blah. So I am, a very visual person. So I would just encourage you, if you haven't read the 12-week year, get it, read it, and really chew on it as you read it, because you will not want to miss anything. Right now I'm on the chapter about accountability, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. I have never thought about accountability this way, and that could be a whole nother call by itself. So anyway, I am pumped up. I am ready to go. My goals for February for this team cup is going to be to make Success Club. I would love to make Success Club this month. And I know that that is it may sound like a very small goal to some. It is huge in my brain. It's just big. I've never done it before. I've come close one time. I had 4 points and I could not get that last point to save my life. I want it, and I want it bad this time. So anyway, I hope this helps you. I hope this inspires you. I hope it gets your fire lit. And I really, really, really want to rock this team cup. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Feel free if you have questions. I will be happy to try to answer them. You can just post them below. Give me your thoughts and ideas. And I know Rhonda has posted what her goal is for Success Club, and it's gigantic. And I'm so excited to see her do that. So the rest of you post your goals at the bottom, and we will talk again soon. See you guys.